Hey everyone, I'm Anand Mahangu, and today we are going to look at how to connect your beloved Fractal Audio FM3 for different purposes. Make sure to download and of course install all the necessary drivers for all your devices. The easiest way is to connect your FM3 with headphones. Anywhere I go, I can just quickly set it up and start playing. I'm using my Biodynamic DT770 for this purpose. Just take the stereo jack from your headphones and connect it to the headphones input on the FM3. After that, it's just a matter of plugging your guitar jack into the instrument 1 input and you are good to go. Oh, funk, funk, funk! I have just played the coolest riff ever and nobody heard it. I need a computer to connect to. So here we go. My MacBook Pro and FM3. And we need this USB cable. Here we have the square looking USB port on the FM3. Connect that to one side of the cable. And the other side goes, of course, to the common USB port on your computer. If all goes well, your computer should recognize an audio device being connected to and start opening some windows. You will need some kind of a digital audio workstation, DAW, and I am using Logic Pro for this purpose. Go to your recording settings and find the menu where you can select your audio device and choose the FM3, of course. Check your latency settings. It should be low, else perhaps adjust the buffer size if it gives you issues. Check your inputs. It should be input 1 and 2 stereo. The others are for different options like reamping and stuff, but that we can discuss in another video. Play something and check if the meters are showing incoming signal. Yes, we are good to rock and roll. Some important settings on your FM3, depending on your workflow. Press Setup and navigate to your global settings. Press Enter. And make sure your power amp modeling is on, cabinet modeling is active, and I prefer the authentic tone control display. I don't need spillover. My display offset is on 1. I find it easier to think that my first preset is number 1. My default scene is always scene 1. Tap tempo on average. Also, check your input-output settings. It's very important. Make sure your input signal does not clip too much. Occasionally blinking of the red light is fine, so just adjust it to your guitar output. All the rest is fine for me. And if you are using an expression pedal, make sure to calibrate it. The manual and/or wiki gives enough details about that. The following setup is when using speakers and not using the FM3 as your audio interface. So here I have again my FM3, the Apogee Duet 2 as my audio device, great for 2-channel recordings at home or any other location, traveling and so on. The Duet is connected to my MacBook Pro, again USB connection. It gives you more options and you don't need to power on your FM3 all the time when, for example, just checking YouTube or other stuff. I prefer this way of setting up. Now, I will be using the XLR Out 1 on the FM3 stereo, going into the inputs of my audio device. Make sure you use the right cables. Make sure to check the audio device settings on your DAW. You should set it on the name of your audio device. In my case, Duet USB. Apply and check the latency. Nice low latency. I could go even lower if setting the buffer size to, for example, 32. That would result in even lower latency, but can give you some recording issues with, for example, playbacking all of your tracks and stuff. 128 is safe. As you can see, now I have only 2 inputs available because the Apogee Duet has only 2 inputs. The last option, digital outputs, SPDIF. Make sure you have the right digital coax cable and connect it to the SPDIF output on your FM3, and the other side goes into my RME Fireface 800 SPDIF input. It will show up as channel 11 and 12 in the RME Total Mix app. The main outputs of the RME sound card goes to my studio monitors and again ready to record. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.